In November of 2017, I went to one of my favorite stores, Go Wireless, the authorized Verizon Wireless premium retailer, and walked out with two tablets, both of them being the Verizon Ellipsis 8 HD. If you don't know, that is the newest, well, one of the newest of the Verizon line of tablets, which do support LTE. And this video is my top 5 favorite parts about this tablet. Number 1, as you can actually see it every once in a while, is the fact that it has an always on sort of ambient display. So with the notifications on this device, they are always quick and speedy, but one thing I like though is that when you get close to it, the display will actually cut on and show you your notifications before you actually get up to the device to go ahead and turn it on. And if you see what I mean, 9 times out of 10 when you pick it up, although it's sometimes rather inconsistent and it won't actually do it, but other times it will do it just fine. It just really depends on the moment. And if you're wondering about the ambient, it does actually have an ambient light sensor hidden at the top of this device. And you essentially actually kind of have to hunt for it, but it is there. My second favorite part of this device is the speakers and how loud it can truly get. So this device actually has 2 front-facing speakers, which you can barely see, but they are in fact there. You just sort of have to look for them. Yeah, no joke that this can get pretty loud. My third favorite part about this device is that it runs pretty close to stock Android, which includes that it has the Google Assistant ready for you. And a pretty consistent experience. However, since this is an Android tablet, I am still on Android 7.0. But considering that this is a 2016 device, I was expected to stick on Marshmallow the whole time. So at least glad it got this far. And I hope that it will get more patches and more updates, hopefully. Hopefully Verizon pushes that, right? Either way, you can't really go wrong with this. I mean, even if you just do simple tasks like use YouTube the whole time, I mean, you're gonna fare pretty well. I mean, just take that from experience with this device. Like, it's that good. The fourth favorite part of this, I think in my opinion, is the actual materials. So, I'm not sure the exact materials, but this feels a lot like aluminum right here. But it doesn't remind me of like an iPhone or tinfoil. This actually reminds me of Pixel 2 in some sort of sense. Like, it doesn't feel like a metal per se, but it feels more of a soft material that's covering it. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, and the top part is very glossy, and yeah, it really does remind me of that Pixel feel. And like I said, considering that this does have stock Android, like, this very could be like a Verizon exclusive Pixel tablet for all I know. And also, one of my favorite parts is that the SD card and SIM are stored right here in this little flap. So you don't actually have to, like, you know, open up or use some SIM tool. You just simply open up the flap and there's your stuff. Kind of like, you know, a computer where you can actually access the stuff. Because I like where on computers you can simply open up the area and place in your SD card and not have to deal with trying to pretty much turn off your device, put it back in. Because with this, it's a lot more classy. Although this is not anywhere near bezel-less by any chance, I really like the display, how it is deep black on the sides, so it really does kind of give a bezel-less look to it, even though it's actually not. And I think that's probably one of the best aspects of this device, especially considering that I have an LG G6. So it's nice to have devices with the same sort of feel to it, generally speaking. I mean, because what's good of having a device if they don't really go together? So I mean, glad the design is like it is. So the last one I'm going to mention here is kind of an unusual one, but it's the camera. Like, this camera is pretty sweet, and I mean, tablets don't have the best reputation for cameras, but I mean, this looks pretty sweet. I mean, people have their own opinions, but I mean, this is pretty nice, although the camera app does lack a lot of function, but it's pretty good at focusing at things. So it's able to take some pretty decent pictures, although the app itself seems kind of laggy in some sense. But, you know, if I have to take a picture with a tablet, I would take it with this tablet. Like, I have never seen a tablet that actually looks good for pictures. In fact, for the web camera, I've even had people compliment me on how well it looks, and they're like, what type of phone do you have? I'm like, oh, I'm using my tablet, and they're like, what? But yeah, though, it is true. Tablets are seriously taking over. Like, how can a tablet have this good of a webcam? Like I may be one of the last tablet enthusiasts out there, but I have never seen, like, a tablet picture actually look like it has a good photo. Videos aren't as good, but they are still rather acceptable. And, I mean, on the other hand, what's the likelihood of you going to use your tablet over your smartphone? And like I said, image stabilization isn't really there. But if you need to take a video or picture with your tablet, this is the one to use. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This has been my top 5 favorite things of the Verizon Ellipsis 8HD. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a superb and wonderful day.